Here's what we're doing right now. We got things that are expensive, like housing and childcare. And instead of figuring out ways of making them cheaper, some folks say, what if the government just did all of it? That's the plan. You can almost hear it at family dinner. Dad, rent's too high. All right, son, I'll just buy every building on the block. That is kind of cost disease socialism in a nutshell. Subsidizing buying things when supply is low and costs are expensive. It's not about fixing affordability. It's actually the thing that keeps prices high and quality flat, which sucks. Now, cost disease means that there's parts of the economy, teaching kids or building homes, taking care of toddlers that don't get more productive over time. Wages go up, but output doesn't. So prices are going to climb. Now, you can fix that by lowering barriers and letting supply come in faster, cheaper, better. Or you can lean into cost disease socialism, where the state tries to run the whole thing, sinking billions into public monopolies that scale slow and underdeliver by just buying what's there. Guess which one keeps you on a waiting list? There's ways of doing things by avoiding this. If you take a look at housing, the problem here is, well, you can create a giant state run housing authority. You can buy land, you can build apartments, manage them forever. In theory, it's affordability by decree, but in practice, it becomes a bureaucracy building housing at the speed of molasses. It's slow. Housing costs aren't high because we don't have a public landlord. They're high because zoning strangles supply. You got height limits. Permitting drags on forever. Construction rules are loaded with costs. If you cut those barriers, suddenly you get more homes, you get more competition, you get lower prices, better quality. Cost disease socialism avoids that fight. It just builds a new bureaucracy on top of the old one. It is not all government. It's just a specific type of doing things. You look at childcare, same script, universal, fully public childcare. Nice idea, but you're still stuck with the hard math. You don't have enough providers, you don't have enough workers, you don't have enough space, you don't have enough flexibility. Costs go up. Cost of socialism throws billions at a state run system, but it never solves the underlying scarcity. It is just replacing private providers with slower, more rigid public ones. Now, meanwhile, deregulating small providers makes it easier to open up centers, and you can cut red tape in home care that expands slots and kind of drives down costs without a government mega program to staff up with things. It can work. Now, the real fix itself is cutting out on what you find as cost disease socialism. You want to unleash supply. You want to let more builders, more providers, and more models compete. You want to cut barriers, zoning, permitting, and occupational licensing. You make it easier. Focus public dollars smart. You want to focus public dollars smartly, subsidize stuff that boosts access. You don't want to have state monopolies that are going to limit chance for things. That's how you get both lower costs and better quality by opening the system, not locking it down. Socialism says costs go up when we take things out of the market, run them through the state. But when the problem is scarcity, that's like trying to fix a traffic jam by buying more cars. The path to affordability is going to run the other way, cutting the cost disease out and not doubling down on it. Nobody's really going to be happy to hear that now, are they?